It's here. New Year's Eve and celebrations will soon be underway. Local law enforcement will be stepping up patrols looking for any signs of drivers who've been drinking and driving. Get a DUII, or a DUI as they're called, and it really can change your life. Joining us live in studio is Officer Stone with the Eugene Police Department. And here's a fact. The blood alcohol limit is 0.08 in the state, correct?
That is a per se impairment level, 0.08, but it's not actually a requirement to achieve that to be arrested or convicted for DUI.
So you can be lower than that and still be arrested.
That's right. Even if you're under that 0.08 limit, if the intoxicants that you've used have impaired your ability to drive safely, then you can still be arrested for DUI. All
right. So here's another question I have for you, because you're out there in the streets. Which age group do we typically see getting pulled over driving while intoxicated?
You know, that's the thing about DUI, is it kind of affects everybody, from young drivers all the way up to elderly drivers. Around here, we tend to see a lot of college-age people who get arrested for DUI, just because there's a pretty big influx of that age group because of the college here in town. But it really does touch every age group. All
right, take me to the scene of a crime, if you will, or you pull somebody over, they take the breathalyzer test, and they realize they're getting handcuffed. They're getting arrested right then and there. Do people say to you, man, I wish I hadn't have had that extra drink? What do people tell you?
You know, a lot of times what people tell me is they had no idea how impaired they were, especially after they've seen those breath test results. They look at that number and they get wide-eyed and they're really shocked that they were that impaired. They tell me often that they wish they had made a plan. They wish they had just called a cab or called somebody else to pick them up. Or if they were, I arrest a lot of people tell me they were the designated driver and they were just less drunk than everybody else, and they thought that would be better than somebody else driving. But drunk is drunk, or impaired is impaired. We don't want anybody driving.
Drunk is when you're driving and you get pulled over, but drunk when you're hitting somebody else, I mean, that can change your whole life. You hit another car, you hurt somebody.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things about DUI is people who are normally good, hardworking citizens who they're not lawbreakers, and they make a mistake, and if it ends up resulting in a crash and somebody gets very hurt, they can have their entire world turned upside down.
Really quickly, what would you say is the best plan of attack for anyone going out to celebrate tonight?
Put some numbers into your phone for taxi cab companies, somebody that you can rely on to come pick you up if you don't have a taxi available. Just have a plan and stick to that plan. There's going to be long waits for cabs tonight, but you're just going to have to be willing to stick to it. That way you don't find yourself getting into a jam.
Absolutely. Well, we know you guys are going to be busy tonight keeping our roads safe. Thank you so much.